Good morning. We're just waiting for Kurt to go. There we go.
Trying to turn that off. Sorry. Oh wait, that's not me.
That's not you.
You like it?
Yeah.
Awesome.
We're not going to play it for very long,
No.
but thank you for sharing. I need to get some more water. Hold on just a second.
Hello, everyone. Good morning. It's beautiful, Kurt. Thanks for sharing the music.
Yeah. Ahmad Jamal is one of my favorite pianists. Just got such a nice freestyle.
Ah, it's really nice. My mom is listening right now, and
Oh,
she was
see?
saying, "Oh, that's beautiful."
Yeah. Perfect for
Thank
Saturday
you.
morning.
Yeah, thank you.
All right. Let's stop that. Stop share. There we go. Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Okay, I just dropped out. Let's see here. Sorry, I just dropped one of my blood pressure pills down the sink. Trying to fill up my water. Okay. TGBO.
TBGO, to be gotten off? No, I don't know.
And what's TGBO mean? iPhone.
Means the great balding one.
That's awesome. But how about changing your name? change your name on there.
TGBO.
Life.
You know how to do that? What's your name?
John.
John.
John Heiser. Good morning, James. How are you?
I'm well. Thank you for being here. H-I-H-E-I.
H-I-S-E-Y.
How about that? All right. Not here. Is your camera working? Mark's back in the house. Hey, Mark, welcome back. It's been a little while. Turn on your microphone.
Good morning.
Good
Thank
morning.
you.
Yeah. Hey, is it warming up there?
I am
Being in
also
Idaho?
in a training session for England too.
Oh, okay. All right.
So I may
Yeah.
have you on mute, but I'm hearing what you're saying, okay?
Okay,
I
great.
have another session going on with another conference.
Anna can do that. I cannot. I am like one at a time.
Oh no, I'm multitasker. I'm so a multitasker. But I didn't want to miss it today again because I missed it last Saturday because I had another conference. So I don't want to miss
Okay.
hearing what you're saying. All right. Okay.
Okay. Great. Let's see. Hey, Doug. Happy Saturday.
Oh, gracias.
Gracias. Feliz sábado. Feliz sábado. And Brian.
Feliz sábado.
Don't want to leave you out, Brian. Just, yeah, bouncing around. We'll see how many people come. And Anna, bienvenida.
Me?
Yes, we're all
Thank
happy
you.
to see Anna here.
Thank you. You're wonderful.
Laura can't make it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, she has some training. She's trying to get a promotion in her job to become a coach rather than a caretaker. So she's training today, and she wants to be here, but
That's fine. It's good. I cannot do next Saturday. I don't know how long we'll keep these going on Saturdays, but it was just an idea that we want to try out, and we might also try some different days or different times. It depends on everybody's availability. And as you can see, we get a lot more gringos here than we do Latinos, always. And that's pretty normal also. A lot of them are working, you know, a couple of jobs, they're busy, they're out. Yeah. And I don't know about Sundays. We have always left Sundays, you know, for family. That's Sunday is family and church and other
Sunday
things.
is completely out for me. Cannot do
Yeah.
Sunday. My husband is a pastor. So,
Yeah, we have never opened up Sundays for anything, so I don't think that's going to happen. Okay, well, we're here. Does anybody have any questions this week? Okay, new people. Who's first time here? John?
John, that's me. Yes, Juan.
Mark's first time here in a while. Yeah. Okay. Well, John, tell us about you and your journey here.
Well, there's really not much to tell.
Why do you want to speak Spanish? ¿Por qué quieres hablar español?
I'd like to learn to speak Spanish because it's a necessity today.
Okay.
With a world that's the third largest language in the spoken language in the world.
Number two.
Well, you think
Native language. It's number 2 native language, number 3 total language. Yes.
Okay, whatever.
I'm sorry.
Anyway, a lot of don't be sorry. You're just correcting things. You're being a little pedantic there, but that's okay.
Yeah, quisquilloso. The word in Spanish is quisquilloso, right? And Anna calls me that all the time. Yeah, pedantic. But pedantic is a good word. Yes.
No, I've spent time traveling around the world. I was a pilot, both military and civilian, and I took little bits of language over the years, found it very useful. And considering the economy and the United States today and the number of coming in, Spanish is a necessity.
I agree. Well,
communication is important.
Yeah, I think it's an enormous. My life has absolutely changed. Absolutely, it's opened up so many different parts of my life, not just this project. Yeah. And Brian, what about your motivation for Spanish?
Yeah, en inglés o español.
En español si prefieres, sí.
Para dos razones. Primero, soy parte de español. I'm part Spanish. Y segunda razón, porque mi trabajo. Yo estoy trabajando en finanza.
¿Y dónde vives?
Yo vivo en Connecticut.
En Connecticut, ok. ¿Hay mucha gente que habla español?
No.
No.
En mi área, no más. No one really speaks Spanish that much.
Okay. Well, excellent. And so your mom, your dad, what part of your family?
Oh, on my mother's side, la lineja de mi madre.
Okay. Muy bien. Muy bien. James, you made it.
Yeah,
Happy Saturday.
same to you.
Okay. What do you got on today?
Oh, what do I have on? Oh, you mean the Star Wars t-shirt? Is that what you're talking about?
Good.
Return of the Jedi. I mean, the Last Jedi. I'm sorry.
It's all good. It's all good. Okay, so we don't, Ann and I talked a little while ago, we don't have a really specific training or anything today. You know, these meetings are just to kind of see each other. I do hope that a few of the Spanish speakers, here's Irene. Yay, Irene. Okay, let her in, Anna, let her in. Muy bien, Brian, muy bien con el español. Good job. Yeah, estás hablando.
Good morning.
Good morning, Irene. How are you today?
Fine, thanks. And you?
Good, good. I'm happy
Sorry.
you're here. Estoy feliz que estás aquí porque hoy vamos a hablar un poco de eso, esa, esto, aquí, acá. Today we thought we might, Anna and I were talking, and we thought we might go over these things a little bit, just to, for example.
Perdón.
No te preocupes. ¿Cómo estás hoy?
Bien, gracias. Perdón.
¿Sí? ¿Lista para el
Sí,
fin de semana?
sí, claro que sí. Es que tenía carga baja de batería de la computadora, pero ahorita ya lo arreglé. Sí, aquí lista.
Sí, muy
Gusto
bien.
saludarlos a todos.
Ah, sí, a ti también. Y Armando está aquí. Muy bien. Okay, so any questions as we get started? What have you found this week? So John and Brian, have you had a chance to meet David yet?
No,
Okay, brand new. All right. But both of you are in, or all of you are in the WhatsApp group, right?
Mhm.
Okay. All right. So that's the place to connect with Anna, and then Anna can help you connect with David and then connect with other people. Armando, ¿cómo estás hoy? No.
¿Me escuchas, James?
Mhm.
Ok. Aquí reuniéndome a la actividad.
Sí.
Sí, muy contento porque no había podido enlazarme
Sí.
este fin de año y tomé unas vacaciones, entonces todavía en el trabajo estoy comenzando y no me he organizado bien, pero quiero a partir de ahora pues participar un poco más en estas actividades del Zoom.
Muy bien. Muy bien. Bienvenido. Sí. Okay. We're all ready to not here. Fantastic. We're all ready to start a new year and new opportunities and new plans. Yeah, we're ready to make this happen. Anna said to me this morning, it's our time. Let's do this, right? Okay, Natalia.
Hello.
Hello. How are you today?
Good. What's
Good.
happening?
What's happening? Saturday morning. This is a Saturday morning, just casual, doing this. Had a birthday dinner with my husband. Good job. Okay. Bueno, Anna, how about starting us off here? What were the questions? You had a couple questions this week, right?
Yes. It's about how to use or when to use this, that, those, here, there, over there.
Okay. Y en español, es como usar eso, esa.
Yeah, I'm not thinking right now. I'm sorry, my mind is not here today. So, yes, in Spanish, la pregunta es sobre cuándo usar this, those, that. La cuestión es que en inglés es bastante simple, pero en español cambia con relación al género y al plural o singular. Entonces, para nosotros ya no son 3 o 4, serían ese, esa, esos, estos, estas, etcétera, ¿verdad? También es sobre cuándo usar aquí, allá o acá o por allá.
Exactly.
So, all those. Y eso es lo que queremos aclarar un poco. O también si tienen alguna pregunta de alguna lección que hayan estudiado que sea confusa para ustedes, podemos abordar. Entonces, básicamente lo que queremos es que las preguntas o dudas que tengan sobre temas relacionados puedan
Sí,
compartirla con nosotros y tratar de aclararlo.
That's nice.
exactly. Okay. So the way we might do this, all right. So what I would like to do is get you guys helping each other more than me or Anna helping, right? And so has like me, has anybody else really struggled with esto, esta,
Yeah.
right? I mean, some of it's simple, right? Like if it's a feminine noun, we can say, you know, esta, you know. Okay, so I'm gonna pick on Kurt because he's like always ready to go. Kurt, give me an example, like in English, of you know, this, that, the something that you would want to say in English, and then have a go at putting that into Spanish.
Okay, este sweater. Oh, wait, in English first. This sweater. I have many of these.
Okay.
And I use them. Oh, trying to think of another example. I think it's too early.
Let's just go there. Let's just stop there for a second. So I wrote that. Oh, I put it in waiting room. Sorry. There's nobody in the waiting room. Sorry. Okay, this sweater. I have many of these. All right, pick a partner. Armando, Natalia, and Irene.
Natalia, por favor.
Natalia, ¿puedes ayudarnos a traducir this sweater? Puede, primero, can everybody see the chat? ¿Todos pueden ver el chat?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. This sweater, I have many of these. How do we say that in Spanish?
I have many of these. Este suéter, yo tengo muchos de estos.
Okay.
Más espacio, por favor.
Este suéter. Es como, acá se dice, este saco, este uso, este cardigan. Yo tengo algunos de estos.
So,
¿Es así?
okay, puede, por favor, puedes escribir.
Escribir, sí.
Sí, en el chat. Okay, so The question I have, the thing that drives me crazy is when to use esto and este. Right? Like why is sweater este, this sweater? Porque, Natalia, ¿por qué usamos este sweater y no estos sweater?
Este se refiere a algo que está cerca. Se refiere a algo que está cerca. Sí, near.
Pero no es esto.
Este suéter, no, porque suéter es como, ¿cómo te digo? Es como femenino, no es como esto no va bien, o sea, esto se escucha mal, no sé cómo explicar. Yo siempre digo, este suéter, tengo algunos de estos, o tengo algunos de estos
Entonces,
sacos.
¿Sweater es femenina?
No.
Suéter.
No.
En Spanish, yo digo este cardigans o este suéter.
Sí.
Sí, en español yo lo digo así.
¿Cuándo usas esto?
Cuando uso esto, un ejemplo para usar esto.
¿Esto bajo? ¿Más lejos?
Estos bajos son buenos. O sea, estos bajos.
That's plural. That's plural masculine.
Sí.
Right? Sweater is feminine. Okay, but if it's feminine.
No, sweater is masculine. That's why you use este.
Oh,
Okay. And esto, normally you use esto for a neutral thing. Okay. Like esto no me gusta. What is esto? Whatever. Doesn't matter. Esto, these feelings, this weather, you know, it can be anything.
So
you know what I'm saying?
Esto is less specific and este is more specific.
Yes, este is specific for a masculine thing or person. Esta, same thing, but feminine. Okay, but esto normally is neutral. Is to specify something in general. Esto no me gusta. Esto es complicado. Esto no es fácil. You know, it's neutral. It can be anything. But if it's plural, okay, you use estos for masculine. Estas, okay.
So that's the opposite.
Yes.
That's the opposite of how I was thinking, of how I want to think about it. Es lo opuesto que lo quiero pensar, ¿sí?
De lo que estaba pensando.
It's the opposite of what I was thinking, yes. Okay. Because yeah, este seems more like neutral.
Yeah.
Right, and esto seems more specific, but apparently it's the reverse.
Right.
Okay, that really helped me. I don't know about everybody else, but that really helped me.
Me too.
Okay, muy bien. And
y cuando también está con tilde, cuando se pone con tilde Ana, esta, cuando la usamos con tilde, es para referirse a algo que ya se había mencionado.
Yes, what?
Sí,
Correcto.
esta, con tilde.
Cuando se usan, cuando se tildan, esta, o puede ser al inicio este o esta, cuando se tildan, o al final está, por ejemplo, está, se refiere más a un tiempo o a una acción que está sucediendo, ¿verdad? Pero cuando la tilde es al inicio, es un demostrativo. Este es mi suéter. I'm talking specifically about this and how this is just mine, you know?
Sí.
You know what I'm saying? So what Natalia is saying is when we accent those words, there are two ways to use the accent. At the beginning, este, esta. Okay, but when you use it that way is you are you are talking about something that is yours. Like, este es mi suéter. O,
Por e-
¿verdad? Por ejemplo. But if you say está y el acento es al final,
Mi sweater,
when you
mi
hace
sweater
the last
está.
A, right, you are talking about like a specific position, place, or action of that, you know. Ese suéter está sucio. That's
Sí.
what it is. You know what I'm saying?
Posición, yeah, it's,
Por ejemplo, él está
Es-
muy ocupado.
Right.
Él
esto,
está. Ajá.
este
Sorry.
sweater está sucio también.
No,
Sí.
mine no. Mine is super
Sí.
clean.
Is it squall with eso, ese, esa también?
This is,
Well, no, you can just as in es esta, este,
No,
esta.
pero eso, esa,
Depends.
esa,
Ese,
Ese.
esa, eso, esos, esas,
Mm.
esta, esto, estos.
see, it's the same rule for,
Yes, same.
but let's back up a little bit. We have quite a few different levels here, really beginner to more advanced, right? So what's the difference between esta and esa?
this and that.
Esta,
This and that.
it's esta agenda.
See,
It's the place, the location, how far is from you or far, or how
Mhm.
close is from you. Okay, esta right here, right now. You know,
Esta
it's
agenda.
just, I can just take it. Esta
esta
agenda.
agenda.
But if I say esa mesa, that table is there or it's
Okay.
over there. You know,
Muy bien.
it's the distance.
So for the English speakers, is that pretty clear? Esto is this and esa is that. Pero, ok, bueno, ahora el revés. Para los hispanos, this and that and these, this and that and these. ¿Es claro cómo o cuándo usar this and that and these? ¿Hay preguntas?
These is estas, estos, estas.
Mhm. Let's write that down.
These and those.
Is that right, Anna? If you correct me if I write something wrong. So
That's
these,
correct.
and sí, otra vez para los hispanos. Okay, English speakers, when you are helping the Spanish speakers, help them practice the pronunciation, the difference between this and these, this and these. And there's two parts to that. There's the I and E sound, and then there's the S, the S and S. Like these to us, we pronounced more like a Z, right? Okay. And so cuando están practicando la pronunciación en inglés, la diferencia entre this, esto, and these, estos, practica lo más posible. Ah, mira.
Está muy bien.
Está muy bien. Okay. Should I share that, Anna? Should I share that?
If you want, it's just something that helps.
How do I, singular, plural? Yeah, okay. How am I gonna share that? I can try and just share number one. All right, is that sharing?
Yeah.
Okay, so esta, Esta. But so masculine, este, feminine is esta, and neutral is esto. And I think that's where so many of us English speakers get it backwards, right? Because we want to say esto is masculine, right? Es para nosotros es difícil porque queremos decir que esto es masculino. Pero esto es masculino. Okay. So anybody, any questions or examples, or do you want to try and practice that? Do you want to
So what did you say about masculine?
So esto,
How do you know when it's masculine and when it's feminine again?
well, there are clues, you know, if the word ends in A or ends in O, it might be, you know, feminine and masculine usually. But it's really a matter of practice and learning and habit and hearing. See, for Spanish speakers, they grow up from little babies hearing it's not la agua, it's el agua, right? So they learn that it's el agua, right?
Mhm.
We have to go through that process. The English speakers, we have to go through that. But the number one thing I can tell you, especially at the beginning, is don't worry about it. Don't, you know, if you say la agua, people know what you mean, and they'll help correct you. They'll help say it's el agua. And
After they laugh, or
pardon?
after they laugh, or
sometimes, but that's okay. We can laugh at each other we can laugh with each other, right? Sure.
I'll get you in trouble.
No. Yeah, there's other things that can get you in trouble.
MA is el, generalmente, sí.
Perdón?
Las palabras terminan in MA is
MA, yes,
masculine.
is masculine. So that's a kind of a little clue for everybody. It's kind of an exception rule, like all the words that end in A, except, and words that end in MA, like tema, problema,
Sistema.
all those things that end in MA are normally masculine, not feminine. And mano, James, right? Yeah. So this is kind of another thing, words that end in O, but are feminine. La mano, la foto, right? But I've heard that, I don't know if it's true, but la foto is feminine because it's short for la fotografía.
Fotografía.
That's what I've heard also. Yeah. No sé si es correcto, pero sí. Mm-hmm.
Well, that's correct.
Yeah. All right. Okay. So try it. Doug?
Yes.
Pick a sentence in English with this and these and that, and let's try and see if we can do it in Spanish correctly.
These are notebooks.
These are notebooks, okay?
This is-
So,
you know, and what are these? That's the question. What are these
okay.
two?
So I'm gonna write that in. What are these? These are notebooks. So I guess one of the first things we have to figure out is whether notebooks is masculine or feminine, right?
Well, it's plural.
Pardon?
It's plural in English, so that means
Yes.
there's multiple. So you're saying it's masculine, right? Is that what I'm under?
Plural does not necessarily mean masculine.
So it doesn't mean masculine if there's more than one. Isn't that what?
No,
No?
no.
If
'Cause
if you
can-
are in a place and there are 10 women, for example.
It can't.
Okay. So
Por
esas
favor.
mujeres.
Sí, claro, sí.
I knew this example will work with all the men here.
Mhm. Yes.
So
We are all pig.
uh,
Yes.
so no, no, it's just
Nature.
so yes, right. So you cannot say esos mujeres, you know. Doesn't mean that esos, because it's plural, is masculine or feminine, you know. The plural is for feminine and masculine. Esas mujeres, esos hombres. Same thing, you know, applies based on the person or object that you are talking about. It's not the word. You need to use the word depending on what you are talking about, you know. I know it's complicated because in English it's just this, that, you know, or this and those, that's all.
Now it might be, Mark, maybe what you're referring to is a group, the mix of masculine and feminine. So if there's people in a room that includes, like in right here today in this meeting, we have men and women, right?
Mhm.
So
So what would you consider masculine or feminine?
so it would default to the masculine, right? Because the group, right, as a whole, like estos niños, right, those children
Mhm.
might include girls as well, right? But if it was a group of just 10 girls, then it would be estas niñas. Is that right?
So feminine?
Yeah.
That's right. The thing right now that is changing a lot because people are very quisquillosas about the gender. If you are feminine or masculine, you need to specify, you know, esas mujeres y esos hombres, esos niños y esas niñas.
Sí.
But it's correct to use a neutral word. For example, it's what Jane was saying, este grupo, but you can say estas personas also.
Mhm.
So if I understand it correctly, you're actually saying it's which audience you're addressing to.
Right.
Yeah.
So if there is women and men in a group, you're basically going to the masculine. And if it's feminine, then it's basically you're talking to a group of women or girls or so forth.
That is true. That is
Right.
correct.
So, all right. That
But
makes
but it's changing. Yeah. Because everything is becoming more politically correct, right?
Yeah.
Of course.
Right. Yeah. Okay. We have policemen and we have police women. And then that's all changing to officers, law enforcement officers. Yeah. Okay. So let's come back to notebooks. Is notebooks masculine or feminine? How do you say notebook in Spanish?
Cuaderno.
Cuaderno.
Cuaderno. So there's a clue there. It ends in an O, right?
It's feminine.
Cuaderno. So it's
You know what is funny,
That's so-
James?
What?
If you go to Google Translate and you write notebook, it say computadora portátil.
Sí, claro. Sí, claro.
That's so cool. Yes.
Okay, so a notebook has now become a notebook computer.
Yeah.
People don't write anything anymore.
Wow.
Mhm. And so that would be feminine. Computadora. No, okay, a notebook, cuaderno. Okay, so Doug, if notebook is masculine and notebooks is plural, which one of these, how do we say these? How do we say these? You're on mute, my friend.
Estos cuadernos.
estos cuadernos. I believe that's correct. You want to run it past? ¿Es correcto, Armando, para decir estos cuadernos?
Sí, es correcto. Estos cuadernos, pero siempre conforme ustedes van hablando, van practicando, van a ir dándose cuenta de que, como tú decías, James, con la práctica se pueden ir aprendiendo nuevas palabras.
Sí.
Y también se me viene a la mente de cosas de escribir, que uno puede escribir, serían también estas libretas.
Sí, libretas. Está
¿Cómo
bien.
dices en inglés libretas?
Notebook,
Pad?
libretas. ¿Cómo podemos decir libretas? It's like a little book, a notebook.
A little book. Ajá.
Yeah. So I would, or a notepad. Maybe we might call it a notepad.
Yeah,
So-
that is what you use to take notes, James.
Notepad. So entonces, like I call this a notepad.
Claro, una libreta.
Una libreta. Okay.
That is a big one, but normally they are.
Okay. Yeah, I won't go over there, but yes, I have those.
Esta libreta, este cuaderno. Hay una
So that's a good
diferencia.
example. Muy bien. Gracias, Armando. Es un buen ejemplo. Sí. Like, esta libreta, estas libretas, este cuaderno. Y no es esto cuaderno, no es correcto, ¿verdad?
No, esto cuaderno, no. Estos cuadernos.
Pero este cuaderno.
o
So
este
that
cuaderno.
is what has been so hard for me. I want to say esto cuaderno, right? It seems like, well, it's masculine, so that's what I should do. Is there any time that I would say esto cuaderno or never? Is it never?
Never, ever.
Never ever say esto cuaderno. Never ever. Okay.
All you do is you're asking a question and you don't know what it is. Like, what,
¿Qué es esto? ¿Qué es
if you're
esto?
asking, what is this? Do
Mhm.
you use esto then?
Yeah, good point. Very good point, Doug. Sí. Okay. Okay.
So este is these or this?
Este is this. Este is this masculine.
So we were saying these are notebooks. So that'd be,
Estos is these masculine.
okay, what is eso?
That masculine.
Y ese?
That.
That. Those are with the T. Y,
No, this is with the T. Esto.
this is with the,
And
okay.
that is without the T. Eso.
Okay, gracias.
So you know how we might say in English, we might say, that's right, or that's good, or that's correct, or right? That's good, right? So you'll hear Spanish speakers, when you say something, you'll hear them respond, eso, eso, like that's it, that's right. Eso es, that's the way it is. I have heard that lots and lots of times. So the correct is C. Nadir, I don't know. You want to write that again? I think you got to autocorrect there. Ese o esos. For that, ese o esos. So if I want to say that notebook, how do I say that?
Aquel
Aquel.
cuaderno. Aquel.
Okay, we got a new word. Tenemos un nuevo palabra. Aquel.
You are not fixing this problem, Armando. Now we need to talk about aquel, aquella, aquellos, aquellos.
Do that. So Anna, when do we use? And please write it first of all, and then Armando and Anna, when do we use aquel and aquello and aquella and like why would we use that?
First of all, what is the word? Okay.
What does it mean?
It's what James said, when something is far from both.
Mhm.
It's exactly that.
When it's far from?
From whatever, from you, from something. Normally from you, because when you're aquel televisor or aquella TV, okay? So it's this, there's a distance from me, so it's far away from where I am at. It's just,
So that
it's
really
a
helps
distance.
me. Yeah. So
so
we have that close to us, that coffee cup. It's close. Which coffee cup? That coffee cup, right? But we might say that television over there, right?
Like-
So
I think that's
that
the main thing. You will say over there or there, but for us, we don't need to say allá. Of course we do, because we say allá, ahí, aquí, o acá. But with aquel or aquellos or aquellas, we don't need to specify that it's just far away from us, you know,
because
or just away from us.
Mhm.
It's making sense.
Ana,
Sí,
Ana,
dígame.
aquella también o aquello se relaciona como a un tercero. Aquello, como,
Sí.
¿cierto?
Sí, podría ser
Sí.
también. Danos un ejemplo, por favor, Natalia.
Sí, sí, mi amor, ya vengo. Por ejemplo, aquel trabajo era muy pesado.
Right.
Ujú.
Correcto.
Que
Okay,
lo
so-
que no es ni tú ni yo, es como aquel, como tercero. Ajá.
Es neutro, es una,
Sí.
puede ser una, sí, correcto, es neutro. Lo que what Natalia is saying is the use of this, aquel o aquella o aquellos, is not so personal. It is more about something neutral, you know, that, so you can specify like that job was so hard to do, for example. You know, it's
Mhm.
not about me, it's not about you, it's just, it's a thing, you know, but that is, but also aquellas personas están hablando alto, you know, now you are referring people, o aquellos hombres están bailando, you know, aquellas y aquellos can also talk about, you know, a specific gender, like a man or a women, kids or whatever, you know. I think this is a big thing, really, and I think we just need to learn that how it is, you know.
Yeah.
Sí,
no.
yo creo que aquí con este otro ejemplo que dijo Natalia, nos desviamos de lo que es la localización de algo cerca o algo lejos, ¿verdad? Cuando yo dije aquel libro, yo me refería a la ubicación, a la localización, a la distancia.
Mhm.
Pero cuando ya lo tomamos como lo que decía Natalia, esa es otra forma, como lo que ella dijo, el ejemplo, aquel trabajo era muy difícil. Y en inglés también lo utilizan ustedes cuando dicen that job was difficult.
See, yes, that.
Ajá.
That job was difficult. That job was, or that job is difficult, right?
Que no se refiere a distancia.
Sí, pero a veces,
A veces,
a veces tenemos over there, okay? Like Anna said, okay, that man over there is very tall, okay? So would I use aquel or, okay, aquel hombre es muy alto.
Sí.
Right. This is the thing, the right translation will be aquel hombre de allá.
De allá. Okay.
Yeah. So for us, we don't need to use de allá over there. So that's why we use aquel, just aquel. You know, it's an easier way to express
Sure. Yeah.
that and a distant. You know?
So, okay, I'm just going to take this one more level. So sometimes we will say, that man's very tall. And then James might ask me, which man? That man over there. Right? So we might, through the dialogue, we might specify which man? That man over there. Right? So do you do that too? Aquel hombre. ¿Cuál hombre? Aquel hombre allá.
El de allá.
El de allá. Okay. Thanks. Okay. Great. Okay.
Or just aquel de allá, el de allá, aquel.
All right.
Ese.
Okay. So John and Brian, what we're playing with here is, you know, this is a setting where the English speakers and Spanish speakers can kind of clear up some things and practice. Like, how do you really say that? So you see what's happening, you know, with Anna, with Natalia. It's like they can help us clear things up and practice it, or do some different examples. And then, you know, we can try different things, and we want to do the same thing for them, right? So the whole idea here is it's real people. You know, you need to find your Spanish mom, that person that will correct you without judging you, right? Cool.
Yeah.
Any questions, guys? Okay.
Yo solo tengo un poco de duda.
Sí.
Cuando tú decías de que ahora se dice como policía mujer, policía hombre, ya no solo es como policía.
Sí.
No sé, ¿puedes explicar un poco más? Porque en español yo digo el policía o la policía.
Pero en inglés la palabra tiene man en la palabra, policeman, fireman. Okay, so policeman, it's not a police. No es un policía. ¿Sí? Solo un policía. It's not a police. The police es plural. The police es todos.
Collective.
Yes, collective, right. Okay, but if we're talking about one person, traditionally for hundreds of years we would say the policeman, because it was always men, right? But now many women are in the police, and we don't call them a policeman, we call it a policewoman or an officer. So estamos cambiando a otra palabra. Usamos officer, for example. Es un ejemplo, no es una regla.
Entonces, Armando, lo que estabas preguntando era cómo se dice el policía o la policía, el bombero o la bombera, ¿era eso?
Sí, sí.
Okay, so James, how do you say el policía, that is a man, and la policía, that is a woman, el bombero, that is a man, and la bombera, that is a woman? How do you say those four?
Policeman, policeman,
policewoman, and for the firefighter?
A fireman, a firewoman, but firewoman is a long word, so we don't use it much.
So
right?
what do you use?
Firefighter.
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 Right. That's exactly that was a really good example of how it's like a question and then figure it like, how do you say that? Right. Muy bien, Armando. Perfecto. Un buen ejemplo. Sí. Okay. The other thing, hold on, what is this? I don't know. Diego's writing to me and I don't know why. Porque él no está aquí. Muy bien. We had a little chat. We don't have a lot of time left, but we had a little chat, Anna and I, this week, a question about anybody and nobody. Okay. So, Anna, what was the English sentence? Do you remember? It had anybody at the end.
I remember.
It was
You remember. No, you know me better than anybody else.
okay. You know me better than anybody. Right?
Or anybody, yes.
But how do we say that in Spanish?
Conoces mejor que nadie.
Okay, look at this, everybody. Has everybody thought about this? Mira. Now, so would we ever say in English, would we ever say, you know me better than nobody?
No,
That would sound terrible to us.
we're not saying no. Anybody would know them better than anyone.
Anyone is the other possibility.
That's the correct one. Yes.
Nobody would know. You know me better than anyone. Okay.
Or you know me better than most.
Well, we're just talking about anybody and nobody right now, or anyone and no one. Okay.
One more in.
You know me better than most. Yes. Okay, you know me better than anyone. Okay, how do we say this, Anna, in Spanish again? And can you write it, please?
Yes. Me conoces mejor que nadie.
This is what's correct. Now, does everybody know that nadie means nobody and alguien means anybody, somebody, someone?
Alguien.
So what we want to say is me conoces mejor que alguien. But to them, that sounds just as bad as if they say, you know me better than nobody. You know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
Me conoces mejor que nadie is correct. Okay.
Ebonics
So,
is correct.
what's that, James?
No, I was just saying in Spanish, Ebonics is correct, but in English, Ebonics is not correct.
Right. Yeah, right.
The double negative.
It's right. Yeah, yeah, exactly. Right.
But we use double negative a lot, you know. I do a lot. Yeah, it doesn't make sense. It's for example, for me, I don't know anything about you. No sé nada de ti. But for me, if my English is not advanced, I will say I don't know nothing
About you.
because I'm translating literally from Spanish to English. It's not correct, obviously, but for us it makes a lot of sense.
Mm-hmm. So this is something to work with when you get together. Cuando están juntos, practicando juntos, practicar el negativo. You know, right? Like you can practice this as an exercise. You can spend a whole day on it. You can spend a whole week on it, just practicing what sounds better. Because when we translate literally from English to Spanish or Spanish to English, we're going to use or we're not going to use the double negative because it just seems wrong, right?
It's wrong.
Yeah.
In English.
All right.
Just stay away from American.
Say that again, Mark.
Stay away from American slang.
Yeah.
That's got me.
Tengo una pregunta.
Sí, señor.
Entonces, bueno, dos preguntas.
Sí.
You know me better than anybody. Quiere
Ujú.
decir, me conoces mejor que nadie.
Sí.
Pero en la siguiente dice, you know better than anyone. Ahí faltó el me. Faltó, you know me better than
Sí.
anyone, or no.
No, significa you know better than anyone. Tú sabes.
Oh, you know me,
algo.
that's right. No, you know me. We are talking that you are the person that knows me better than anyone.
El primero.
That's what, right.
O sea, ¿el
Pero-
segundo es incorrecto o no?
No es incorrecto, pero tiene otro significado, algo diferente.
So I think what Irene is asking if we can say also, you know me better than anyone.
But can we
No
also say
comprendo.
just like, what's the weather going to be tomorrow? You know better than anyone.
Okay, that's different. Tú lo sabes mejor que nadie.
Sí.
En la
When
segunda.
we are talking about, correcto, Irene. So, and en la primera, you know me better than anybody. I'm specifying that probably James knows me conoce mejor que cualquier otra persona. En la segunda es para algo en general. Si yo te pregunto, ¿cómo está el clima en Guatemala? O, por ejemplo, tú me dices, ¿sabes cómo está el clima en Guatemala? Tú me preguntas a mí, yo te voy a decir, no, tú lo sabes mejor que nadie. Okay, you know better than
Ya.
anyone. Serían para ese caso.
Correcto, gracias.
That's a great example. Perfect. Perfecto. Okay, so you can see other people here in the group. You can reach out to them this week. ¿Algo más? Estamos aquí. No necesitamos terminar ahorita, pero sí. Yo sé que es sábado y todos tienen otras cosas que necesitan hacer.
A ver si yo entendí. Entonces, anyone es para más, como más cercano, como más formal. Y anybody se usa cuando es más informal. I don't
Okay.
know. Es así, Ana, no sé.
No, no.
A ver, anyone se usa cuando es más informal. Anyone, no sé. ¿Cómo se?
Okay.
Anyone es depende del contexto. Anyone, contexto más formal. ¿Es así?
En realidad,
No.
los dos son igual.
Ah, son igual.
Son igual. Okay.
Ah,
So,
ok.
like,
Anyone
really?
es para una persona.
Ah,
Es
ok.
en específico. Estás especificando a una
Sí,
persona.
sí.
Eso sería anybody, alguien, una persona. Ok, en este caso, bueno, lo que sea. Y anyone puede ser, literalmente es cualquiera.
Ah, ok.
Ese
Anyone.
es más general.
Listo.
¿Ok? Yo creo esa es la diferencia.
Ah,
Anyone
entiendo.
es para una persona en específico y anybody, perdón, y anyone es para cualquier cosa, cualquier persona.
Ah, ok,
No
gracias.
especificamos a alguien o algo.
Pero en la
Ah, ok.
mayoría de las oraciones pueden usar cualquier.
Cualquiera. Ah, ok, gracias.
Sí, para nosotros normalmente no hay una diferencia. Sí.
Ok, gracias.
John, you seem to have a better handle than I do, because you said, that anyone is correct, right? Is there a rule in English about anybody and anyone?
Depends on what you're doing, I think. I was an English major, but I'm not an English teacher. I flew airplanes instead.
Okay, all right.
But with what you're running into, when you say, you know this in English, you know this better than anyone, you are implying, unsaid, you know this better than anyone else. There's a qualifier in this, but we don't use it. It's just our language.
Uh-huh. Okay. But we can also say anybody else.
Yes, that's correct. And then anybody else adds the qualifier.
Okay. But is there a time when it's correct to say anyone, but it's not correct to say anybody?
More correct to say anyone, because you're being specific with this. Anybody is terrible.
Okay. Thank you.
It's not specific, it's general.
Okay. All right. But as far as just helping Spanish speakers just communicate, do you agree that in a sentence, it's not a big deal whether they say anybody or anyone?
Absolutely not.
Right.
I think what would help the Spanish speakers is understanding that there is the implied qualifier, that it's anybody else, anyone else.
Okay.
Something we, in English, you learn that to accept that as automatic.
It's
Just
like
as
aquel. It's like,
Spanish.
yeah.
There are things that you have to learn. Oh, that's what it means.
Okay, great. Bueno, entonces.
Are we more clear or?
Are we better or worse? Are we, like, did that help or was today like, oh my God?
Todos tenemos cara de que no estamos claros, pero nadie dice nada.
Are we, Anna, are we thinking too much?
I do that. Yeah.
Sí. Estamos pensando demasiado. Okay, don't overthink it. All right. Your number one goal is communication, not perfection. Your number one goal. Su primer meta es comunicación, no perfección. I don't know if I said that correctly, but
Remember that it's feel horrible when you don't do it correctly. So let's just try to do it correctly.
yes, right. Perfection is something we strive for, but communication is the number one goal. Yeah. Natalia, ¿algo más?
No, tenía era esa duda. Anyone, anybody, ya.
Ok, muy bien.
Gracias.
Muy bien, con mucho gusto. Sí. All right. Irene, ¿algo?
Bueno, solo escribí ahí pues de que tal vez tomar en cuenta cuando uno levante la mano, pues porque a veces se viene en ese momento la idea o la duda, ¿verdad? Aunque también, ¿verdad? A veces uno tiene que esperar a que terminen de explicar, ¿verdad? Pero solo sugerir eso, ¿verdad? Tomar en cuenta cuando uno aquí levante la mano. Y bueno, respecto a lo demás que se estuvo hablando, pues aquí yo tomé nota. Pues me queda claro, y sobre esas oraciones o frases, pues también lo anoté aquí y me queda bastante claro cuándo se usa y qué significa.
Irene, déjame contarte algo sobre mi familia.
¿Sí?
Mi familia es súper ruidosa. Y cuando estamos juntos, todos hablamos al mismo tiempo. Entonces estamos 12 o 13 personas en una mesa y estamos hablando todos al mismo tiempo. ¿Okay? Y eso es un hábito. No lo sé, en mi familia hay una mezcla de cultura nica con cultura española. Entonces es horrible porque todos hablamos al mismo tiempo. Entonces yo creo que te ha pasado en tu familia que cuando se reúnen están todos hablando también al mismo tiempo, comunicándose. Y yo creo que eso es lo que pasa aquí, como somos todos familia y todos amigos, hablamos todos al mismo tiempo y tratamos todos de decir lo que pensamos. Entonces no te sientas mal sobre esto, sobre las interrupciones.
Exacto.
Y solo dinos o habla, enciende tu micrófono y ya nos comentas. Y vamos a estar súper felices de escuchar lo que tú quieres decir.
Exacto.
Y si te ayuda, en el chat están las reacciones. Tal vez si tú levantas la mano, como ahora lo hice, ves que tengo una manito por acá. ¿Sí? Tal vez eso nos ayude, al menos a mí me va a ayudar a verte que quieres decir algo.
No, eso hice, pero
no lo vi.
Bueno.
Estaba viendo algo más seguramente.
Sí, por eso.
Sí,
bueno,
sí.
Muy bien.
So, ShareLingo no es una escuela, es una familia. ¿Está bien? Okay, ustedes pueden hablar. Sí.
Es una familia ruidosa, sí.
Ruidosa, sí. Okay, we're a family, we're a community. It's not a school. Our goal is to connect people and help each other. right? And that's something you can do the rest of your lives for free, you know, just help each other and get help from each other, right? Cool, cool. All right. Well, especially
James,
John. Yes.
hold on. Irene, ¿hay algo, hay alguna pregunta que no, o algún comentario que no pudiste hacer? Que
Bueno,
ahorita es el mejor momento.
Realmente como es la segunda vez que me conecto, entonces estoy así como primeriza, como pollito comprando, escuchándolos, trato de ir ya relacionando todo el diálogo en inglés, ¿verdad? Me gusta mucho oírlos, pero no, hasta el momento una duda así puntual no tengo, ¿verdad? Tengo que, me ha hecho falta entrar más a la plataforma, esa es la verdad, esta semana fue un poco ocupada, muchas eventualidades aquí en la familia, pero lo voy a hacer para tener más base.
Muy
Gracias,
bien.
Ana. Y James, sí, a todos.
Good. All right, everyone. The floor is open. Anybody want some? Otherwise, we're going to say, have a great day. Enjoy Saturday. Enjoy the weekend. Gracias por estar aquí. Special welcome to John and Brian. I think there have been a few new ones. We're growing again. The pandemic slowed things down a lot, right? But we're growing again, and it feels really good. And I'm very grateful that you all are here.
Okay.
Good?
Thank you.
Okay.
Muchas gracias.
Muchas
Thank
gracias.
you very much.
James, do I call you hermano or papa or?
You better not call me Papa. I know I'm old, but Sí, hermano, está bien.
Bueno, papi.
Papi. You can call me.
That's more sexy.
Don James. You can call me Don James.
Don James Sargent.
Yeah. You can call me. What was that joke? You can call me. Oh, it's not a joke, but you have to be pretty old to remember it. You can call me. I don't remember that.
That you can call me Ray, you can call me Ray J, you can call me.
Yeah, that one. I have to find that.
That's very old.
Yeah, just don't call me late for dinner. Okay, yeah. All right. I really enjoyed these times with you. Anna, what were you saying at the end there?
Yo quiero.
About.
I don't remember. You were saying, and then we interrupted you.
Hermanos, papa, papi.
I'm sorry.
Call me.
I'm not sure what you are talking about. What did you ask?
You were starting to say something, and then we talked over the top of you.
No, I said, okay, bye.
Okay.
You wanted to say.
Cool. All right.
It's that.
Okay. Thank you, everybody. Have a beautiful week. We will be here on Monday. So you're welcome to come back. There might be some different people, different players, or not. It's okay. Okay. Have a beautiful day.
Gracias.
Okay.
Gracias.
All right.
Gracias.
And I'm going to call you back.
Bye.
Okay.
Chao.
Excellent Saturday.
Adios.
Have a good day.
Adios.
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 Bless
Ciao.
you for all.
A ti, Irene. Gracias.
Bye.
Okay.
Thank you very much. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.